Welcome to Radio Express World News, presented by Vibha Ramesh, Los Angeles, United States. On Sunday, key officials from the Trump administration suggested to take a breather from the open discussions on stimulus with Democrats and instead take immediate decision on the extension of the $600 federal unemployment benefit, which is set to expire by the end of July. To this extent, the White House Chief of Staff urged lawmakers to take action this week to extend as well as amend the unemployment program, provide tax credits to businesses, and grant employers new liability protections. All this while setting aside other objectives which will include Democrats' priorities. With the current surge of coronavirus in over 40 states in America, the timeliness of test results is of prime importance. And the one thing that the state, local and federal officials agree upon is that the time taken for coronavirus test results is too long. Addressing this critical requirement, the federal government announced on Sunday that it would pay Hologic, a testing company, up to $7.6 million to expand the number of coronavirus tests by 2 million a month. However, the expanded capacity is not expected to be available until January 2021. Meanwhile, Florida turns out as the new epicenter of the pandemic with about 423,847 infections reported on Sunday. According to the Florida Department of Health, over one-third of the infected persons ranged from 15 to 34 years of age, and other outbreaks have been originating in jails, nursing homes, and farms. As cases in the South and Midwest are going upwards, Dr. Deborah L. Birx, the Trump administration's coronavirus response coordinator, has asked the states to shut down bars and also reimpose restrictions on public assembly. Britain accelerated its move this week on imposing quarantine on all those arriving from Spain owing to the new outbreak in coronavirus cases there. The rather rapid enforcement of this rule has caught thousands of Britons unaware, many of whom were already traveling. As a consequential move, many travelers planning to depart for Spain are now urged to reassess their travel plans, and those planning to go elsewhere in the world were warned of the spontaneous enforcement of rules and restrictions to contain the virus as and when deemed fit. This sudden imposition might be adopted by the Scottish government too and may reimpose the quarantine it had lifted just a few days ago. Further, TUI, Britain's biggest tour operator, will be cancelling all its vacations to mainland Spain until August 9. On the 82nd Raising Day of the paramilitary force, Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeted the Central Reserve Police Force personnel along with Vice President Venkaiah Naidu. The latter described the CRPF as peacekeepers of the nation who work with dedication and commitment towards national security. On Monday, Congress leader Randeep Singh Surjewala pointed out the new construction erected by China along the Indian side of the line of control and asked the government to take cognizance of the encroachment. The number of COVID-19 cases in India took a leap on Monday with 49,931 new infections, which brings the nation's total tally to 1,435,453 as of today. South Korea witnessed a drastic dip in the number of coronavirus cases with 58 new infections recorded on Sunday as compared to 113 reports on Saturday. Of the 58 new infections, 46 originated from abroad. In an interesting turn, the office of President Moon Jae-in stated that Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates sent a letter indicating a desire to establish a collaborative effort with South Korea to fight the virus. In the letter, Gates is said to have commended the country's pandemic response. Further, South Korean company SK Bioscience received $3.6 million in research funding from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to develop a coronavirus vaccine, and if it succeeds, it would be able to produce 200 million doses a year starting next June. Moving on to the nation down under, Australia recorded its highest single-day deaths of 10 on Sunday, all in the state of Victoria. On the other hand, New South Wales Supreme Court has banned a Black Lives Matter rally that was scheduled to take place on Tuesday, citing the risk of virus transmission. Organizers, in all likelihood, will appeal. Unlike in the past, Brazil will not be able to celebrate its New Year's Eve this year with the usual pomp and show. Struggling to contain the virus has taken the main seat as Brazilian cities either postpone, amend, or cancel some of their signature festivities. Moreover, the city of Rio de Janeiro declared on Sunday that it would not host the New Year's Eve fireworks or the extravagant music show that attracts over 2 million visitors to Copacabana Beach every year. Although the usual grandeur will be missing this year, there will be a celebration of some kind, the style and mode of which is still under study. With that, we come to the end of this news bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Please stay tuned for the next program on Radio Express. To receive Radio Express English news and English programs in your WhatsApp, please send a WhatsApp message, English programs, to 90727 95547. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Radio Express. Thank you.